So good afternoon, everybody. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, help me get to 3,000 subs, and also leave a like on this video so more people can see it and maybe enjoy it with us. So if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that I like to talk about Reddit quite a bit, about what people are saying, what they're doing, what they're complaining about. So I tend to get a lot of my information from Reddit. So I figured, hey, why don't we have a little jaunt around the Spark Driver Reddit and see what kind of tips and tricks we can get from it? Because you know what, believe it or not, you can learn some things off of Reddit, whether it's good or bad. All right, so right away with the Spark Driver app, we are greeted with come join our Discord and enhance visibility about tips. This is actually where I learned about the earnings screen being changed. So here we go. Hi, driver, starting on September 8th, which is last month at this point. God, I can't believe it's already October. We will be updating the earnings screen for more transparent tips earning experience. You can now easily view unconfirmed weekly tips that are still pending or processing below your confirmed weekly earnings. Basically, this just means that there's one less step to see what kind of unconfirmed tips you have. Before, you would have to, where would you view them? Under your completed orders, that's where the unconfirmed tips would be. Under your earnings, you wouldn't see anything pertaining to tips until they have cleared. Now they have changed everything where on the top right here, where it says unconfirmed tips, I wonder what that means. I bet that means those are unconfirmed tips. If a customer increased or decreased a tip, the adjustment will be reflected in the section as shown below. The initial tip amount will be crossed out with the final amount shown beside it. Confirmed tips will also include rollover tips in the following week. So basically, if you're going to get tip baited, this is the screen you're going to see it on. And under confirmed tips, there you go. It's not a, hey, we're going to bump this up or anything. It's just, well, we did give you $4, but we thought you deserve $3. Boy, thank you so much. And here's another one that we're greeted with. How to avoid repeat tip baiters. Please don't do anything to get yourself in trouble, duh. Okay, for curbside delivery orders, let's see if we can learn something from this. Accept the order and start your trip when you're allowed to. Then once you arrive at the store, hit confirm arrival, take a screenshot of the order/orders, and make sure you can see both OSNs and the customer's info. That's all you need to know for now, but the next day when the tips process 24 hours after your delivery is completed, you will see on the earnings tab if you were tip baited, only the OSN and order number will show up on the screen. You're not going to be able to see the customer's name or address, but if you screenshot it beforehand, at least you can keep a little record on what to avoid if you were offered that same person again. Which, you know what, that's not a bad thing, especially in the bigger markets where tip baiting is unfortunately an everyday occurrence. Here in my market, it does happen every so often, but not to the point where we're screenshotting or taking record of who's who in this town. I did have one question asked one time. Why do I get excited for no tip orders? Well, if I don't get a tip, I'm not getting tip baited. And if I'm accepting the order, that means the base pay alone is good enough for my time. And for shopping orders, these are usually worth doing regardless of tips, but still I track these customers because it's not always a shop and deliver order. That right there, more times than not, the base pay is well worth it. I don't think I've ever turned down a shop and deliver order due to pay. Like, it's been on the low side and I wish it would have been higher. You can get those done pretty fast, especially if you know the ins and outs of the store. Okay, as we skim on down, order times keep changing and lower base pay. Okay, let me try to read this. When I get offers, let's say pickup time should be for 11:40. The pickup, okay, why are you picking up at 11:40? You should be at 45. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The pickup time after I accept said order pickup time will be extended 3 hours, let's say. What are you, okay. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, and now the base pay has gone continually down and down over the past couple of months, as well as no more shop and deliver orders in my market for whatever reason, and increased pickup times. Life sucks now. Life doesn't suck. I mean, that's just the nature of our business. You got to change up your strategies. You got to go to different zones. You got to try different things. That's why you don't rely just on one app. Even though Spark Driver is an amazing app when it wants to be. There's stuff being left out on this, like what time of month are you trying to work? What are your ratings like? And before anybody jumps on my ass about ratings matter. In bigger markets, they might not matter as much because of the volume of orders everybody's receiving, but you can definitely see the difference ratings make in smaller markets such as myself. Okay, so let's get out of this one. No tip with incentives, busier in the fall and winter. On my waitlist for my zone, can I change zones and work elsewhere? No, you can't. Can't deliver GM, but whatever. Anybody else's metrics jumped up dramatically and unexpectedly. No, they didn't. California drivers. Okay, this one applies to me. I've been doing Spark since late July, and today I got an email saying I had enough engaged hours to qualify for healthcare subsidy, but my app says I only did 180 hours. How much are we supposed to work? You needed 197 hours for the half stipend. Of course, you had to have health insurance. Super weird, but whatever. I almost qualified for that until I got called away on the fire, and then I started doing flex a lot, so I lost out on that one, but you know what? Maybe next quarter. The feel of Philadelphia cream cheese can transport you. Oh, that's a... That is not a post. Okay, the customers that greet you nicely and chat it up with you, then remove their tips are the worst. Yeah, that's really fucked up. The food isn't supposed to smell. That's downvoted. Do you knock on doors or ring doorbells for .com orders? I always knock or ring doorbells no matter what. I don't care unless it specifically says in the directions not to do so, whether it's from the customer or the app or the store. I will always ring or knock because you know what? Sometimes people just don't know when their packages arrive. When did returning orders become time locked? Okay, I'm curious about this. They want you to wait 5 minutes to try and establish contact with the customer. After 5 minutes, you can proceed as normal. It's been that way for a while. Leave at door unscheduled. Just leave it at the door. Learn something new today. You can have managers manually assign you orders. Do not abuse. No, you can't. Stores don't have any sort of power over that. Oh, here we go. Want to preface saying I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but this is something I was told from level 2 US support. It is not true. No. Checking dates on the S&D exit screen. Just a heads up, not sure if it's happening to you guys, but my store is now checking dates to match up with shop and deliver exit screens. I've had the door greeters have me pull up the receipt and move it around to make sure it's real. It's fine by me. Who cares? Tired of slow wait times. I'm getting fucking sick and tired of Walmart being behind on picking orders. It's fucking with my turnaround time and being able to be around for the next drop. Anyone else with me? Well, yeah, nobody likes to sit around and wait. Remember that day that I waited for like almost 3 hours for a stupid order? I only got $10 extra pay on that. That was stupid. What's your OG? Longest you've been in a zone? I don't care. Anyone else's Spark back live in Florida? I messaged support earlier about Clearwater. They said it's open but low volume. Anyone else receiving orders? I'm in Tallahassee and got 0 orders yesterday. Florida just got destroyed by a hurricane. That is why you always need a safety cushion in your savings account. If you're not getting round robin and all the first come first serve order are dropping at 15, call support. So basically, if round robin's not happening and they're all just first come first serve, call support. That is a new one. I have never heard of that. Okay, airplane mode. I've done a video about this a month or 2 ago, maybe. I don't remember. I just remember I did it because I labeled it something scary like this will get you deactivated, which it technically could. But airplane mode, just check with your store that you're running in just to make sure they're okay with it, and also don't abuse it. The only time you should be using it is if you're pulling in early and there's hardly anybody there. If it's busy and the order's not ready, don't do it. Then you're just being a dick at that point. Delivered an Xbox at some apartments today. It was a hand-to-me order. Was I out of line? I'm not accusing anybody of anything, first of all. I just in general distrust people. I mean, in this line of work, you kind of have to. Don't trust anybody. It was a single item delivery, just the Xbox. I told the customer I needed a picture for delivery, so I had him hold it up in the apartment number. Is this okay? No. If you're handing it to him, that's it. Just hand it to him and leave. You don't need to take a picture of the customer holding the item, especially up next to their apartment number. Once they get it, it's out of your hands. They could walk back into the apartment, claim it was not delivered. You know, taking a picture with the customer there picking up the order, I wouldn't do it. I never do. I just say, hey, as long as you got the order, don't report it stolen. Incentives, I don't care. HBO Max, don't care. Incentives in inclement weather conditions. So if you have bad weather conditions in your area, just be smart. If the snow's too deep, if the water's too high, heck, if the sun is too hot, don't put your health at risk, period. Leaving Spark, thanks Spark. Hope a new round of drivers replaces me and takes those $6 doubles. Well, I finally got a W-2 job right around the same time that doubles in my zone went to $6.50. Okay. Anyone else not have projected level of business? Oh, I don't know 100% how they calculate those, but I do know that they're not always right. They could be, the bar could be at the top of the screen and you could get nothing. Spark being eliminated. That's just stupid. No, it's not. Is the app down? Maybe. Or you just got deactivated. This is literally Instacart. So? Okay, so the last two drops have been at 15. These were two FCFS offers on the screen, and I was ready and waiting to click. Refreshing my phone, in fact. As soon as I could click the first accept button, and lo and behold, the offer has been accepted by another driver. You guys try to get to know the loaders generally. I think you should. At least build, you know, a friendly relationship with them, because at the end of the day, if the dispensers in the store likes you, then if you ever come across a problem, they'll help you out. Tip baiting. Anyone else have a difficult time updating their insurance info? Yes, everybody does. Insurance expires December 22nd or December 2022. Yeah, it's their DDI, their website is garbage. I don't know what's going on. I've heard so many different things about what's going on, and just, yeah. Customers can see how we rate them. Spark service number. I tried to speak to a customer service rep, but the number keeps saying it is not completed as dialed. I even called from the app. Is anyone else having this issue? The number I have is 855-743-0457. Just tried it to check, and yeah, same issue. So that probably means that their service is down. Generally, that's going to be the best way to contact customer support or driver support is through the app by just clicking call them, and then you can call them and talk to them, have a great old time, and then listen to that guy mumble about something. So that's the kind of stuff that I tend to scroll through sometimes when I'm just sitting not doing anything. And normally I don't do it on my computer, I just do it through my phone, because I don't really take my computer with me when I'm out working, especially during the downtime when nothing's going on. So, you know, I don't bust out the old laptop or have two screens in my car just playing around on my little computer. But the Reddit app can be fun, it can be frustrating, but when it is helpful, it is very helpful. Sometimes it's nice to get a hold of other drivers to see if they're having the same issue, just to see if it's you or if it's the app itself. Normally, when it comes down to people not getting orders, that's usually not an app issue, it's just a market issue, and there's nothing you can do about it. But if the app is down, this is a great place to look first if it's down for everybody, if it's just down for you. So, I don't know, maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't, maybe you're just rolling your eyes all at the same time, who knows? But like I said, I learn a lot from Reddit, and I like to go on there. It's a lot better than Facebook, and it's a lot more entertaining than Twitter. So if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, and also leave a like on this video so more people can see it. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. My name is Dennis. I'll see you, and also you. I can't forget about you in the next video.